I don't envy single men no more, man. I don't envy y'all, man. It's rough out here for y'all. Yet again, we have a woman who is taking to the internet. She said before you jump in her DM, she letting you know her rent, how much her rent is. $2,700 a month, something like that. She got 2 boys underage that need new Michael Jordan sneakers and clothes. You know, how much money she spent on the groceries, how much this, and basically maintaining her lifestyle. You got to get her hair done.
Yes, yes. So a reason why I show that is because this video was about the difference in Gen Z dating and millennial and Gen X dating. Right. So
Get feet, nails.
going back to this right here, right? You know, what I find is now this is just, some rage based stuff, right? But the overall mindset is instilled into a lot of these people. And I'm going to show you this right now. And the reason why I'm making this video is because this dude right here is a Gen Z, right? And he is complaining about the Gen Z dating. And now, I'm a millennial, right? So it's different for me. The things he said in here, I was like, you know what? This is the reason why I firmly believe Gen Z shouldn't have a platform to talk about certain things because he speaks from such a young, naive perspective. Just a young, naive perspective. And so in this next clip, we're doing just a little bit of a breakdown of a pop the balloon, but I'm showing you the actual mindset of why um, the dating is sucks, and we're gonna get into it right here.
Damn. Okay, hello.
How you doing?
Shit. I'm good.
That's crazy.
Let's start with you giving the ladies your name, your age, and your occupation.
Shadows, 31, and I own an engine company.
Okay.
All right. So first thing I've noticed as I gotten older is that dating is become more like interviewing style. Like you're getting up, you're talking about where you're from, how much, what you do for a living, hobbies and stuff like that. That's not when you first meet somebody, that's not what you're supposed to be talking about. That's not what you're supposed to talk about. And you see this in this thing because he walks up, it's a panel of women. So it's already a lot of like, this is interview vibes. This is not no fun dating, happy. This is like pressure on. I had to put a good impression on. In the video, he sweats in the video. And he's trying to sound very polite and articulate his words, but he's stressed out. Now, I'm going to show you a video, right, of Gen Z and how Gen Z actually does the same exact thing, but it's actually fun.
It's your boy King said, and I'm back with another video. And I said, I'm back with another video.
So King said he has find your love, right? And so here they have 2 lines, right? A man and a woman line. And so you can already see who's all available, and then you can make your choices right then and there. You don't have to come out one at a time as if you're waiting to get a job. You feel me? And on here, we're gonna see even the rejections are pleasant and fun and lighthearted.
Look, we in LA, but today we got 15 guys, we got 15 females. We're playing Find Your Match. So y'all, that's a lot of females. What the It's a lot of guys. Y'all be honest, have fun, and be bold. Let's get into the video. We're gonna start off with the girls on this side. Girl number 15. Ooh. Okay. We got 15 guys to pick from.
All right.
Ooh. A lot of these niggas don't got their hair fresh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she on it. I'm gonna take light skin, baby.
All right.
You look beautiful and you're great, but I'm gonna have to say no.
Now, right then and there, right? That was it. Right? That was it. That's the interaction, right? There's no asking more questions and finding out what's wrong with me. And is because when you look at these pop the balloons, it's really hue they're really doing a ritual to like make the person that's getting that's going out there, make fun of, because you have to ask every single person why you reject me. And that's retarded. It should just be you come out, everyone pop, you leave. It shouldn't be you have to ask every single person that. And it's also really bad because they a lot of times push the envelope and then some ratchet stuff happens like right here.
It's not your type.
I'm Janice, and I'm a traveling nurse, and I'm 40. Well, how's her?
Why'd you pop your balloon?
He's just not my type at all. Just not my type.
This is crazy.
Yeah, she my type.
What makes her your type?
Skin, hair, smile. She looks very bubbly.
I am very well. Thank you.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Ashley, 38, small business owner, daycare and car transport. I popped. I like what you have on. I do. It's the grown man for me. I like that. It definitely is better than the other episodes. But truthfully, it might sound childish, but that's why, because of the other episodes.
So what did you like about the other episode?
She popping for the other episodes, y'all. Right? Which is fine. That's her prerogative, right? That's what she wants to do. But watch, like I just showed you a rejection from the young people, right? It was like, dude, I'm sorry, we do. That's it. Now watch this. It's gonna get
You
crazy.
was clowning, just like you lightly did down there. But you went from ghetto to raunchy. That was like you leveled up on the inside.
So what could I have said?
Wow, dude. Sometimes you could have just kept it cute. Like it was a hard hit. That was a heavy hit. Like, and she didn't even argue at first. She just said, and you called her ghetto. Then the other one, you said ghetto because of argumentative. She was just trying to understand your logic. So I don't know. That's vicious. But past that, I really like. If I didn't see you on the other ones due to just only how you're dressed, I would have given it a chance. Mm-hmm.
Sure, I appreciate that.
So he is your type.
Yeah, bro, seem like grown man. I like it.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she cool.
He is sweating.
Is she your type?
He's sweating, bro.
Look, it's these type of questions, and if I answer them, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Go ahead, proceed. It's nothing that can hurt
to be honest, you kind of ghetto too, but I like
no
shit.
Fuck.
Exactly.
I knew it, bro. I knew it, fam. It's them big ass.
No, it's like, bruh, it's the way the show is structured. Like, it's structured for you to say some disrespectful stuff, even if you're not trying to. Like, it's instead of like the person saying no, and you're like, all right, cool, move on. Like I just showed you. No, it's like, but why don't you like me? And then they're like, well, I don't really want you, but are you sure what's happening? And then they get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So one of the key things that that millennials and Gen X need to get is this right here, and this is very important.
The cast and Gen Z. If you've been a Love Island historian, you'd know that no other season has been this non-committal. Like, yes, there's a thing called Casa Amor where the original pairings of people on Love Island go off and are tempted to pair up with a whole different set of bombshells all living in what's called Casa Amor around halfway through the season. But usually that's done to test the strength of the original connections that the Islanders had to see whether or not they're down to actually fully commit or whether or not they're just playing around and looking for something better. But what we saw with Casa Amor this season is that it felt more like a lifeline.
So he's talking about being non-committal. The reason why that works is that you take dating in a situation fun. It's lighthearted. You're exploring what's out there, right? And so you don't get these negative like react. This is so negative.
It's a good like.
Oh yeah, well,
how negative.
I mean, you just have a better chance of going playing with yourself in the room. Don't do it with me.
See what I'm saying? This is like. Did you just hear what she said? Let me rewind it one more time. Did you just hear what she said?
I mean, you just have a better chance of going playing with yourself in the room.
This is a grown woman talking like this on social media. Grown. Grown. You feel me? That's why that's why I'm showing you how Gen Z is actually doing way better than we are. Because if it gets to a point where you're saying that type of stuff to people, you're supposed to be having fun, smiling, flirting, maybe making out, maybe, getting it in. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be enjoying being an adult. Dating is an adult like playground, and it's so contentious and like tight because everyone is like, and I hate to say it, millennials and Gen X, you guys are dating out of desperation. And that's why I brought up the clip of what he just said of being non-committal and dating with abundance and seeing what's out there and enjoying yourself. The next thing is probably the most important thing that he's going to say that is a problem for Gen Z, but actually it's a gift.
Trends that we've seen happen in real life that are playing out in the show. And one of those being, and the title of this section is a question: why are the men so conservative and nonchalant?
Is this very weird, emotionally stunted season of Love Island due to
Emotional and nonchalant? The reason why you have to be emotional, reason why you have to be this way as a man is because did you just see how? Let me just break this down to you real fast. Did you just
Do it with
see?
me though. Have a good one. Oh, well,
Did you see?
I mean, you just have a better chance of going playing with yourself in the room. Don't do it with me though. Have a good one.
Did you just hear what she said? So if you were actually being emotional, right, and speaking off your feelings, that would have went wrong. That would have went really bad. That was crazy. And so this is the key to having a fun dating is being abundant and being nonchalant and not committal, because what happens is you're going to interact with women.
eyelashes with the
You're
fake
going to interact with
hair?
women.
Well, how's her
Yeah, she my type.
business owner, daycare, and car transport?
Like to act and talk like this, right? And there's nothing wrong with her, but you're gonna run into a lot of women that say things you're just like, that was unnecessary. That was not, you know what I'm saying? That was not needed. You didn't need to say that. But our power as a man is a control of our emotions and understanding that, they're gonna say ridiculous things. They're gonna say ridiculous things. But the key is, like I said, this last video. This is the key.
Intimacy crisis and
This is the key to like dating success for men. You feel me? This is the key.
people retreating from dating.
As the little internet researchers we are, we of course found reposts, old tweets, old stories, the likes, the followings of not just all the men, but also all the ladies on the show. And on the male side, why does it seem like all the men have been at some point red-pilled or are on some level repeating conservative ideologies? Like, you have people like Austin reposting things to do with Trump, things that are anti-Kamala. You have one of the Islanders, TJ, following.
I'm not talking about none of this. I don't care about the RP. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the next part.
Andrew Tate. Then on the girl side, you literally have two girls that got kicked off for saying something racist. Like, what is going on with this cast? When it comes to how this is played out in the show, more specifically to the feelings of like nonchalance, is like
That's
for the
where it's
entire
at, right
first
here.
half of the show,
Yes.
all of the guys really played it cool. They played it very cool. They played it very nonchalant, if you will. Not really expressing to the girls too much how they felt, being a little.
Exactly. You're not supposed to be doing all that, bro. Keep it simple. What the girls say, keep it cute. Yes. Keep it the way it is. If you want a woman to call you sassy, zesty, and all that, listen to dudes like this, and you will be put in that boat.
Distant, being a little coy, and not really showing as much romance to the girls, not necessarily grafting as is typical for Love Island. Like, grafting and the concept of grafting was like such a integral part of.
And this is love bombing. See, the funny thing is, and I know he's not of our culture. He's over there in the alphabet people, and so I don't care what his opinions is. But this is love, and this is unhealthy, right? Doing all this dating, all this cute stuff in the very beginning is unhealthy because eventually, when you get to the point where you are in something serious, you're gonna stop the shit, and then the woman, right? Because you've trained her to want and to desire that. experience from you, she's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, I want the cute romantic stuff. Keep it up and also elevate it because I'm used to that set thing. It goes to the thing where it was a movie where woman said she would want roses every Wednesday. So the dude gave her roses every Wednesday. And she's like, yo, I mean, I need more than this now. I forgot what movie it was, but it's like being overly romantic in the very beginning is some of the dumbest, really stupid. This is why I feel like Gen Z should have a seat when it comes to talking about and trying to give people advice on this because you don't have any experience. When it comes to romance and all that stuff, that should be done in the context of a relationship. You are already with this woman. You've been together, you established, the communication, the trust, the love, all that's already there, and you're just keeping it going. Doing all this romantic stuff in dating only builds a situation to where you might have these great feelings and experiences, but what happens is when you get into a relationship, it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. We know it. They call it love bombing. Where I coming from, it's called selling a woman a dream. You telling her all these wonderful things. You're standing on you're on the phone with her for hours, caking and all that stuff. And then when you get her, you stop doing all this stuff because you got her now. And it's an unhealthy thing that they do. But like I said before, the key to actually enjoying dating is one, being non-committal, right? And I'm talking about just dating, right? I'm not talking about when you finally actually go into the part of going steady or getting serious, and that should be a year into actual dating a person, not just 6 months like a goofy, but also being nonchalant. When you are aloof, right? When you are carefree, right? When things happen in day, because it's going to happen, right? You're not going to take everything so seriously. He doesn't even understand that when you take dating very seriously, you create red pill. Because this dude right here, let me bring him up right
Your
here.
name, your age, and your occupation. Latika, legal assistant, 30.
This dude right here, right? All this trauma he's put himself through, he has a high chance of coming to the RP because of all this, like he has to go through a line of like 10 women that told him you're not what I want, which is unnatural. Which is unnatural, right? But that's what it is nowadays. It's just weird um corporate dating, uh like I want to say cookie cutter type of way of how we're interacting with each other, and it's not fun anymore. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the my actual, I guess, generation and Generation X. And so we got to get back to being lighthearted, not being so serious, and enjoying each other. This is CJ. I'm out.